Hey you guys, it's the Battle Tour Week 2, and I'm going to be doing some token shop pipe pulls with statistics. I also put together some statistics and a little brief history of the 2 and 3 tour celebrations in Mario Kart Tour. I'm going to be pulling the Today's Challenge pipe, the All Clear pipe, and that means, you guessed it, Take Them Out Quick. That's right, we're going to be doing Take Them Out Quick, one of my favorite challenges, which was originally introduced almost 2 years ago, where you use the Bob-omb cannon to shoot at Bowser. We've had it a few times this year with shells, with single Bob-ombs. It looks like the Bob-omb cannon is back, if you can trust the little logo. I think Wario's got a Bob-omb cannon he's going to be shooting, so we'll do that at the end of the video, and I will pull the all-clear pipe. Stick around for that. I also thought I'd start out just sharing some reflections about the current tour. So let's go in and take a look at that. It's been a little bit up and down for me this tour. Some of the things that I haven't enjoyed as much, I've been getting some pretty bad RNG, aggressive bots, not very good frenzy luck, spending quite a bit of time on a couple courses and not really making much progress. So I'm probably not going to finish out my whole ACR sheet this tour with high scores on every track. Without multiplayer, it's been harder to grind the base points. Like, I usually go in and play multiplayer for a little bit every day. I haven't done that, grinded the base points a little bit on some of my triple capped items when I was getting the grand stars, but with multiplayer coming back next tour, hopefully that'll be improved. And also, hopefully the battle mode will be improved, because the battle mode, the single player battles, is actually kind of like a low point for me this tour. You can see right here in the balloon battle, I have a high score of 34,000 with a level 8 Mario. That was kind of hard to get. Like, that was not very fun for me. I did that till I got a triple frenzy. It was like mushroom, fire flower, and green shell or something. I did get one run with a coin frenzy, but it was not a high score run. I anticipate that battle mode could be more fun in multiplayer when you are not trying to think about keeping combo, thinking about having to circle back and get all the coins for high scores, but when you're actually just thinking about defending and attacking the opponents. But in single player, I really hope it doesn't get added to every week's Ranked Cup, because I haven't enjoyed doing it in the Ranked Cups. I can understand when they introduce a new battle course, they're probably going to include it in the Ranked Cup, but I hope that they won't be bringing back old battle maps into Ranked Cup just to include battle in the rankings, because it's not really as fun, at least yet for me, as racing. For multiplayer, it remains to be seen. I'm hoping that when multiplayer comes back next tour, that the battle mode will be a lot more fun. Some of the good things about this tour, I really like the new quick tickets they've given us in the tour gifts. They've given us some quick tickets. Also, a lot of these green pipes. We were all wondering, how are they going to give us pipes to level up our normals and supers if they're taking away the ruby pipes? Well, it turns out this is one of the ways. Not that you know, I'm a little bit indifferent if they did or not, but I think that was an intelligent, smart way to do it. But I really like, here you can see they gave us these quick tickets. 3 for Gold Pass, 1 for non-Gold Pass, in addition to the quick ticket that you get on the challenge card. So I thought that was nice with the new uses for quick tickets, and also with the additional number of locked cups. If you want to use a quick ticket or two, you can still have some left over for maybe re-rolling the daily selects or the spotlight shop. Speaking of the daily selects and the spotlight shop, what I like the most about the spotlight shop, and let's go in and check what it looks like today. What I like the most about the spotlight shop is I really appreciate how you can get access to items that were previously paywalled. Now, they're not including items apparently in the packs anymore, other than the commemorative here. These are just ruby packs. So it remains to be seen kind of how long that lasts, and if eventually we'll just be having access to repeat items. But with the way that the Spotlight shop has been going so far, you can see like new characters, older characters like SNES Mario, but also newer items like Dr. Bowser, like the Combo Cruiser, and some of the paywalled gliders. Here, Super Mario Kart glider that you see down there at the bottom, that was a commemorative, but some of the other gliders like the 8-bit 1-up Mushroom, which I bought the first day, was previously only available in a $20 pack. So I thought it was cool to be able to have access to that without having to actually spend money on buying that pack. I also thought that it was neat to be able to get some items that were formerly in Week 2 pipes, or pipes that I couldn't go into because I had gone into the other pipe in that tour, such as the Lightning Streamliner, which is one that I bought earlier on in the tour. So, and in addition to the Spotlight shop, which I think has got some interesting benefits to it, I like the additions to the daily selects. I know that's a little bit of a controversial topic because some people were trying to max out the daily selects or had just maxed out the daily selects. Look, we warned you when level 8 came. Maxing out the daily selects is no longer the optimum way to pay for high-end tickets. Maybe if you have so many coins that you buy all the ones in the tier shop and you need more and more than that. But for most people, it's not the optimal way to get high-end tickets anymore. You have a small percentage of getting them in the daily selects anyway without categories maxed, but although some people didn't like the additions, I thought it was cool to be able to have access to items such as the Blue Bitty Buggy and the Green Cheap Charger are now in the normal pool. I already had the Warship and the Rosalina Birthday Girl cart, but those are now available in the daily selects for people who don't have them. And particularly in supers, I think it's nice. We're going to have access to things like the Gold Blooper, the White Royale, the Dasher 2, which is the Luigi cart that I think was only in the Mario Bros. Tour that first year and maybe hasn't come back outside of a pack. So here we go. Fire Bro is one of my top drivers that I still use on courses as a super, particularly in the Fire Bro Cup. So that's one that I'll buy. I don't have the number of super driver tickets I have to be able to take everything up to level 8. So therefore, if they're not like just one ticket away where I could get them in a pipe pull, I'll usually buy them if it's a driver that I intend to level up to level 8 the next time that I use it. The plaid ribbon that you see here, I'm not going to buy that because it's not very useful for me, but that's another one. I think that was the one that was added to the super glider pool that now everyone's like, well, we don't have it maxed anymore. We're not getting tickets. Well, okay, but you will soon. Anyway, if you have all but one in a category maxed, and that category shows up twice, for example, both of the two bottom right-hand slots could both be super gliders instead of a normal and a super. In that case, if there's only one super left, I do believe that the second slot would show up as a ticket, so you still have a chance to get a ticket in that slot. One of the additions to the daily selects, if you were to look in the news, is actually Toadette Explorer was added as a high-end, which means now, if I do max out one of these categories, I'm still about 100 tickets away from maxing out the glider category, but if I do max it out, because I have Toadette Explorer at level 8, that's actually my level 8 high-end. It was originally the Swooper was the glider I took to level 6, or I guess level 7, to originally get high-end tickets unlocked. Now it's going to be Toadette Explorer, because she's at level 8, so that was kind of cool. I do like the additions to the Daily Select shop. I thought that was cool. Another thing that I liked about, let me get back out to the tracks here. Another thing that I liked about this tour is I really like the variety of tracks. I think they did a good job with expansion to 15 cups to really respect that with this increased number of courses. They're not just giving us duplicates, like in the first several tours with 18 cups, they gave a lot of duplicates because there weren't that many courses in the game. But there are so many courses in the game now that in all of these cups, there are only 3 repetitions. It's these 2 battle courses, are twice each, and then Remix Donut Plains 1RT appears twice. But all of the other courses are individual courses. There's very little repetition among the 45, which I think is great. It's great to showcase more of the courses, and I also think there's good variety between old and new courses. Some people have had mixed opinions on whether they like having the old courses, because some of the old SNES courses, if you didn't play on the original SNES, might seem boring compared to the newer courses, but I really like them. I like having some short courses to grind so you don't have to grind the really long course just to finish the race and see if you get all frenzies. You can replay it more times when you have some of these short courses like the old Donut Plains and Choco Islands. So if you look through there, you see a lot of variety of different courses. I actually prepared a slide that kind of shows what all different courses are available in this tour. So you've got SNES Choco Island 1 and 2. You've got SNES Donut Plains 1 and 2. Then you've got Choco Mountain, which is different enough than the Choco Islands that I don't think that it feels like any type of overlap there. It's from a different system. It has a different feel to it with some elevation changes. You've got Sunset Wilds, the glow up of that track that was introduced a couple years ago. Remix Choco Island 1. They didn't put in Remix Choco Island 2. They're not totally overdoing it on the Choco Island theme. You've got Remix Ghost Valley 1. You've got Wario Shipyard. And these 9 sets of tracks each of them appear in all 4 variants, and that's something that I really appreciate. Maybe just as a Toadette fan, and Toadette has a lot of RT tracks, that might like sway me to the RT tracks, but I think a lot of people do enjoy the RT tracks. They have a lot of tricks, it's a different perspective on the course than just the normal version that you're used to. And the RT tracks have come so rarely in the past, with only like 3 out of the 36 tracks usually being RT, that it's nice having all 9 of these in their normal, trick, reverse, and RT variants. I think that opening up access to the RT tracks is a good move, a positive move for the game and for seeing more variety of tracks in the future. So these 9 courses that you see here, they all have 4 variants, which multiplies to 36. The 5 variants, there's 4 variants, but the RT version is doubled for Remix Donut Plains. That brings us up to 41 tracks, and from 41 to 45, we get there with 2 of each battle map, Cookie Land and Game Boy Battle Course 1. So those are the 45 tracks in the tour, again, with very little repetition. And although some people kind of get tired of the Choco Island, or they say they get tired of the Donut Plains, from my perspective, I would much rather have 12 Donut Plains once each, or 12 Choco Islands once each, than 6 Sydney maps and they're in there twice each. It's the once each that really does it for me, that I think that's the reason why I'm saying there's more variety. Also, if you look at the release dates of all of these maps, some of them, like Donut Plains 1, Choco Island 1, were either original to the game or debuted shortly after the game opened in 2019. Other maps like Choco Mountain and Sunset Wilds were more like towards the end of year 1 or start of year 2. Then you have Donut Plains 2 was from the Cat Tour in 2021. You've got Remix Ghost Valley, which is from later in 2021, from the Kamek Tour, just before 2nd anniversary. You've got a couple maps from this year, Wario Shipyard, as well as the new Remix Donut Plains. So in that sense, there's pretty good distribution and representation from all the different years of the game, and I really hope that that's something that we can see going forward. I kind of felt like the track selection was like cobbled together in the anniversary tour, and this is a little bit of a breath of fresh air for me. Getting to play a lot of these old maps and also some of the new ones like Wario Shipyard, which has had a break for a couple tours, so it doesn't feel as stale coming back after that gap. I also wanted to talk about the Premium Challenge cards, kind of in conjunction with the addition of these pipes to the tour gifts. We've gotten several green pipes in tour and gold pass gifts, and a few gold pipes in the gold pass gifts as well. That one. They actually added pipes to the Premium Challenge card this week, and that's something that I don't like. I think that was a negative change. Knowing what you're going to get at the top of that card was always something that was exciting for me, and I bought Pink Gold Peach that way, the Chocolate Donut Glider, I forget what, I think the Ribbon Rider, even though it wasn't that valuable, but it was exciting to get a new item that was kind of themed for the season. On the other hand, there have been challenge cards that I passed on and didn't buy. For example, when Pauline was on, I didn't buy that. When Penguin Luigi was on last tour in the anniversary tour, I didn't buy that one just because I wasn't interested in getting another copy of Penguin Luigi and the other items that were on that card. I think by having the pipes there, it kind of undoes some of the taking away of the gacha mechanisms through the ruby pipes. Kind of like, instead of like having an impulse to have an impulsive buy to spend more rubies to go deeper into a pipe, it's like, oh, now you're going to have this impulsive buy like, ooh, let me spend $5, I could get a gold pipe. But that gold pipe might be something that you don't want. That gold pipe might be another dupe of like Ice Mario or the Steel Driver or Black Birdo, or just something that you're not interested in leveling up. So I think that's a change for the worse. I thought these were a lot better with a specific item that you could get at the top. On the other hand, I do think there are some positive changes they've made. I like the change they've made to the pricing structure. Now it's $5 still for the first card, but it's 10 instead of 15 for Premium Challenges Plus. And then they have a 20 option with significantly more rewards available, which we'll talk about. I always thought that this was a little bit overpriced at $15, although I guess it goes to show with the 20 rubies, it goes from 10 rubies to 20 rubies, and it was from $5 to $15. That's a disproportional increase. And that kind of proves it's not really about the rubies when you're buying the premium challenges. It's mostly actually about the tickets. That's really the reason someone would have bought the premium challenges plus, is it came with 3 level tickets and 3 cap tickets. So they've taken away 2 cap tickets, but they still leave the 3 level tickets on there. And they've adjusted the price down from 15 to 10 US dollars. The big jump is you go to 20 US dollars and suddenly there are these 6 tickets available. And that's really, in that sense, that's the best value if you want to spend on a premium challenge card to get tickets. Now, I'm not saying it's a good value. Not everyone should be spending money on this game. A lot of people are free to play. A lot of people are Gold Pass only, which the Gold Pass is clearly the best value in the game. But if you are going to spend money on the game and you're going to buy one of these premium challenge cards, I do think the Plus Plus is probably the best value, even if you get that one set of every 4 tours instead of the premium challenges every tour. Simply because here you're getting 1 high-end driver ticket, which you can spend on anything you want. Here you're getting, for double the price, you're getting 3, and here you're getting, for 4 times the price, you're getting 6, right? Okay, so not to mention the cap tickets, which you see on the bottom row there. So it's really the tickets that are worth the most, especially now that rubies, you don't need 450 rubies to go into a pipe anymore, but you need like just the amount that it takes to get a new item out of the Spotlight shop. And after that point, rubies are not a worthwhile way of upgrading items anymore, like they may have been in the past with special pipes. Now the tickets are really much more valuable for upgrading items, because you're better off spending rubies to get coins from Coin Rush to buy tickets than you are buying upgrades in the Spotlight shop. So in that sense, even though the rubies go from 10 to 20 to 30, which is not in proportion to the price increase for Premium Challenges Plus, the tickets go from 1 to 3 to 6, plus all of these cap tickets, which I think makes that the best value, even if you only buy it once every few tours. Will it be available more than once every few tours? That's another question. We're not sure, because every time Premium Challenges Plus has appeared in the past, it's only been available for a special occasion, and then it's gone away at the end of the celebration or after that specific tour, only to come back again a few weeks later. So now that they've removed some of the packs from the game, though, it is possible that these could become a regular fixture. In fact, if they're only going to be present during celebrations, it's worthwhile taking a look at what does it mean, how often are we seeing celebrations? That's where I got this idea for why don't we look at a history of the 2 and 3 tour celebration and kind of how they're getting closer and closer together. Now it's almost like the celebrations are the rule and the normal tours are more like the exception to the rule. So let's take a look and see when the 2 and 3 tour celebration was introduced. Was originally in the 1.5 year anniversary. In the 1.5 year anniversary, they started with the Mario Tour, the Yoshi Tour, and this question mark that everyone was all excited about. We thought maybe it was a Wario themed course, Dragon Driftway. It turned out to be an original course, one of the fan favorites, Ninja Hideaway. This was the first time they had given us a roadmap where we knew more than one tour in advance what was coming. And they gave us this look at what challenges they would add. Look, you see across, you see some of the like 1.5 year anniversary challenges were meant to cross the gap between 2 tours. They actually had a technical issue, a reason why they couldn't make the challenge end halfway through a tour. So therefore they still started it halfway through, but they ended it at the very end of the tour. Now they pretty much run these challenges over a period of 2 tours, but that was an innovation at the time. The next celebration after that was a few months later, so this was in the spring for 1.5 year. There was a summertime celebration. That was the summer tour, where they introduced Cheap Cheap Island, followed by the question marks here are going to be Los Angeles, and actually where you see the double rewards of the token shop, that was the Mario versus Peach tour, because usually when there's the double driver rewards in the token shop, it has been in a versus tour. Then you get another couple months later, right after the 2nd anniversary, we went into autumn celebrations. So it's these seasonal celebrations. You get the autumn tour, the Halloween tour in London, and then this question mark again with, you see the double rewards there at the token shop. That was another versus tour. That was actually Toad versus Toadette tour, one of my favorite tours. And I think from that point, there was only one tour in between. There was the Space Tour, and then we got a holiday celebration. So in addition to fall and wintertime is coming up, we had this holiday celebration. I saw Penguin Toadette, and the Olympic Flame, New Vancouver, was coming back. I was excited about that. Again, there was only a 1 tour gap where we got this question mark ad, retweet Travel the World and you'll get a random city trailer, and one of the random trailers was the Singapore trailer, and that's how we found out Singapore was going to be coming. After that Singapore tour, it was right back to the winter celebration. And this is the first time in a celebration where they actually showed us all of the 3 tours without any question marks. And the Sky Tour, where everyone realized, okay, Sky Garden's coming back, and we started to realize this tied in with the new DLC they were announcing right around that time. That was the last tour before Level 8. So, you also see another Versus Tour with another double set of rewards at the token shop. After Level 8 was introduced, there was after the Me Tour, they went right into a lot of these 2-tour events. So this is the 2.5 year anniversary. Then there was 1 week off with the, I guess the Amsterdam tour, before the 2-tour Doctor Fest. Then there was 1 week off with the Cat Tour, I guess. And then it was the 2-tour Metropolitan Fest. The question mark was, of course, Bangkok with Ty Daisy. Then there was 1 tour off, Piranha Plant, I think, before the summertime celebration. Instead of a fest, even though it's 2 tours, they called it a celebration. This is the first 2-tour event that they called Celebration in the title. So Ocean, followed by the, not Bowser, what was it? Okay, I looked it up. It was the Sunday tour, of course, for summertime, part of the summertime celebration. And then there was 1 week off, Bowser, and then we came into the 2-tour event for the 3rd anniversary. And friends, from the 3rd anniversary tour, they did not even have a break. It went straight into the Battle Tour, and you see we have this roadmap for the current set of tours. Halloween is starting in just a couple days, Halloween tour. So that's what I mean by if these premium challenges plus and plus plus are only going to be available during special celebrations, will they still be available all the time? Because it seems like every tour now is almost part of a celebration, right? Here's an overall look at all of the tours in Mario Kart Tour. You can see in 2019 and 2020, for the first year and a half of the game, there had not been this idea of a celebration. Every tour was announced like the Friday before. Then we get to the 1.5 year anniversary with Mario Tour. Then you get 3 on, 5 off, 3 on, 4 off, 3 on, 1 off, 3 on, 1 off, 3 on, 1 off, 2 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 on, and from then it's just on. Look, there's no gap. So with the celebrations getting closer and closer together and the non-celebration tour being the rarity, I can see them really introducing these premium challenge plus and plus plus tiers and keeping them available pretty much all the time. The counter argument to that would be maybe they don't want you to have that many high-end tickets available, that you get 2 of each type of high-end ticket for purchase every tour. But at the same time, I really think that the high-end tickets are kind of the way that we're meant to acquire more of those tickets going forward if we want more than what's available in the daily selects. A lot of people have said with these new additions to the daily selects, it kind of goes along with the idea that Nintendo does not intend for us to be maxing out the daily selects anymore, but rather they intend for us to have other ways, such as the random high-end probability of coming in the daily selects, or such as buying out of the tier shop, buying those tickets that are available. You see I bought the driver ticket this week. And going about other ways other than maxing the daily selects in order to get those tickets. So, all of that to say, those are just some reflections I had on the tour. Those are my thoughts on what I am doing and what I'm not going in for in this tour. You can see I've got the 9,040 tokens here to do the token shot pipe. I even already spent 50 of them on that balloon because I was driving Mario at level 8 in this week's Ranked Cup battle map, and I wanted to use the Mario balloons with Mario Driver because I was tired of the plain balloons. But I saved 9,040 tokens, which should be enough for the green pipes and the 200 token gold pipe. We're going to do an all-clear pipe at the end of the video, so why don't we go in for the gold pipe first, might as well, and then I will go over to the statistics page to get the 34 green pipes now, because they've added a 20, 30, and 40 token pull, which is 3 at the front, in addition to the 31 green token pipes that we would have had previously. So let's go in and do that gold pipe first. Wish me luck, you guys. We were just talking about it could go well or it could go poorly. Are you going to get what you want, or are you not going to get it? We'll see. I always like level ups of items that I have purposely put to a high level, level 6, 7, or they're on their way to level 8. It's gold! Even though you know it's coming, it still gets exciting. That's one of the things that they've done to us, is make us so excited about the gold pipes. Ooh, oh, all right. This makes me happier that I passed on this and did not buy it for 10,000 coins out of the tier shop when it was in a few weeks ago. Because this is not useful for my account. That's what I mean. That's why I am boycotting these premium challenge cards. Because I do not want to spend money on a gold pipe being one of the things I buy. Because these gold pipes are not always the most exciting. You really are buying the tickets, but just the idea of the gold pipe at the top, like, sours it for me. Alright. Let's wash that aside. Good vibes only. Wish me luck. We're going to go into the statistics page, and we're going to go in to this token shop pipe. Let me just look real quick. These are the statistics that we had coming in from the previous 14 tours. 389 pipes fired, over 100,000 coins, over 80 rubies, and you can see 44 high-end cap tickets and 10 high-end level tickets that I've gotten in 14 tours so far. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's more than 50% of the tours on average that I've gotten a high-end level ticket. We'll take a look at the overall stats at the end. Right now we're resetting it to 0, and we should go up to 34 total pipes, starting out with the 20 token exchange. It's 8,840 total to clear this now. It was 8,750 before, but with the addition of the extra 3 pipes at the front, now it's going to be, that's 90 extra tokens. We're starting off low, so we're starting off with the driver point boost tickets. Not the best, but let's keep going. It can only go up from there. Well, I said that last time too, because I think we started out with the same pull, and then I was like, well, actually it could go down, because you could get 3 base point tickets, and they could be glider tickets instead, but let's hope for the best. I think this happened the last time too, that I was talking about it could have gone down from there, and I got a gold pipe on number 2. This is good, you guys. Probably a cap ticket, but what could it be? It is a cap ticket. It's a cart cap ticket. With the addition of quad caps, there's actually a greater need. Not as much as we thought. We were afraid it might be way more than 10 token, maybe or cap tickets, maybe like 20 cap tickets to quad cap something. Thankfully, it's only 12, and I think part of that is the readjustment of the triple cap level, so that you now get like 240 points for triple capping a high-end driver, and then only 180 for the quad cap. But that's fewer base points, but you're using a couple more tickets, the 12 tickets instead of it. So I think that was part of the readjustment. They didn't want to make it too many cap tickets. Maybe they got feedback in the past. Ooh, item tickets. Maybe they got feedback in the past. It was like too many level tickets of a jump when they went to level 7 or level 8. And so they didn't want to make it too many cap tickets, so instead they adjusted and gave you a greater percentage of the points with the triple cap and then a smaller percentage of the points with the quad cap. I don't know if that was their logic or not, but that's just what I thought of when I saw that the triple cap limit had risen and that the quad cap was actually fewer tickets than most of us expected. So, but with those cap tickets being needed for quad caps now, like I actually appreciate now more than I did before. There, see, I told you it could go downhill with worse than 5 base point tickets. I appreciate now that they're giving us this opportunity to get the cap tickets, and I think when the multiplayer is working again, and we're actually able to fire the multiplayer pipe, that we will have the opportunity to get some cap tickets and maybe even some level tickets out of there as well. So that could be cool, because like I said, I do like to play multiplayer a little bit every day when it's available. And so being able to fire that multiplayer pipe would be a good benefit. Super cap ticket. I still, well, now that we can quad cap the supers, those are actually really in play again. I didn't have quite every driver that I use triple capped, but now that we can quad cap, I definitely need more super cap tickets, and particularly super driver cap tickets. So that was 5 in. This is number 6. And so far we've gotten the 1 gold pipe, which is a pretty good rate. There's not that high a percentage of getting it. With the quad caps, truthfully, even the normal cap tickets could potentially be valuable, but there are so few. With carts, there's more normal items that I guess I might potentially have in play than with drivers or gliders. But I still don't really want a lot of the normal cap tickets. Some of the level tickets would be okay to help max out categories in the daily selects eventually, particularly normal glider level tickets if I'm going to get anything. In these green pipes too, remember, we could also get coins and rubies. There's the 1,500 coins. That's our first coin pull. And even the 10,000 coins and the 45 rubies, the jackpot pulls of those categories, which for rubies I've never gotten before, even those come in green pipes. So we're not only just because it's a green pipe does not mean it's a bad pull, but we've been kind of trained to be excited about the gold pipes. So, and it is nice to have the opportunity to get the high-end tickets out of the gold pipes. So it's cart. I think we got a super driver ticket before, now a super cart cap ticket. No level tickets so far, but we've gotten 4 cap tickets so far, and this is pull number 9 for 100 tokens. So I put the graphic of Toad and Toadette from Double Dash, and I think this is Bowser with a blue shell from Wii, because they kind of looked like they were going at it, holding their items. Ooh, that was the worst one. Okay, now we can't go downhill any farther. Now I can really say that. Those the ones I need the least, and is the fewest number of them. Although I have been using more of the base point tickets this tour, because I haven't been grinding base points so much in multiplayer. So if I want to use something like the Lightning Streamliner, I used a bunch of base point tickets on that to get it up to double capped, so that I could use it in the Ranks Cup, because I was not going to sit there and play single player raising the base points on that all day. All right, another cart normal cap ticket. That's the same kind I think that we got before. I was just saying I put these guys up here because they looked like they were kind of going at it with the items. Even though the blue shell is not available and the golden mushroom would not be as useful. A mushroom frenzy is useful in battle mode, but the blue shell is not available. I still thought they looked kind of like battle-ish, so I put them up here to be part of our pipe pull screen for today. So 10,000 coins and oh no, excuse that would have been good. 1,000. 1,000 coins. Nothing that exciting. That was number 11 it looks like. And so we're about a third of the way there. We've had 1 gold pipe so far. Let's hope for some more. I've had really good luck the last 2 tours with gold pipes. I think I saw the coins go up on the screen right before this cut to the pipe animation. So, yep, another 1,000 coins. Those coins are good though. If I get enough coins, presumably I could buy those other 2 tickets in the bottom of the tier shop if no tickets show up in the daily selects this tour. I did buy 1 high-end item out of the daily selects. I got 2. I might have gotten the Royal Parachute or something along those lines earlier in the tour, but I didn't level it up because I already have it. I already own it, and I don't really want to spend a ticket on that, which when you're buying it... Yes! Parawing level up. When you're buying high-end out of the daily selects, essentially you're saying, I'm willing to buy a ticket and put it on this item immediately. What I did buy was the Macaron, because that's now at 3/5 of the way to level 7, and I like the Macaron card. I like those Paris-themed carts and those dessert-themed and tea-themed carts. I really like that. The Parawing is one of the super carts that if I level it up to 8, or let's say when I level it up to 8, it will take over for like 3 or 4 other supers that I won't have to level up anymore, and I won't need to find a high-end to use on some of its tracks. So that's a good level up for me. Parawing super cart to level 7. Hey, let's see, this, I'm not going to buy this right now. I'm just going to go see if it brought me into the balloon menu. In the balloon menu, I know you guys have probably all seen this, but did you notice they have, geez, where are the balloons? Oh, I think you actually have to go and click on a battle map and then click on balloon to see all the ones that are available. Okie dokie. They have a para-wing balloon. So here you can see grayed out. Kind of random. Maybe, I mean, Waluigi did win the team rally. Maybe they're picking people they think are popular because Waluigi won the team rally. But here you see there's a Dry Bones, which is nice. There's Parawing down there. You can see some random things like Coin, Green Shell, Red Shell, which, Red Shell and Green Shell are useful in battle mode. Kamek is there, Monty Mole, so a couple like original enemies. Lakitu, and he threw the Spinies. This is a Spiny item down at the bottom next to the star balloons. He threw the Spinies down in like World 4 of the original Super Mario Brothers on Nintendo. The Spiny enemy was actually also in Mario Bros, the arcade game, and one of the original NES cartridges before the creation of Super Mario Bros. There was Mario Bros, which was patterned after the arcade game. You can see the Blooper was one of the bad guys in the original underwater levels, and some of the actual like flying levels, I think, or overwater levels in the original Mario. And you got randomly Diddy here, which I guess is a shout out to KG. I hear there's room for more balloons, but I just thought leveling up the Parawing, it reminded me of that Paratroopa was here. There were the wings were added, the Wonderful Wings glider earlier on in the year. So I'm still holding out hope that they're going to add Koopa Paratroopa as a character, hopefully a new super with a lot of tracks, the way that like Yellow Pit Crew Toad or Blue Yoshi have been useful because of the volume of tracks they've had, even though they've been super drivers. There's so many high-ends in this game that I think it's fun when they take something that's not like a unique alt, but something like Paratroopa is like a little bit better version of regular Koopa. So regular Koopa being a normal, then there's regular Koopa, normal driver. The red shell Paratroopa version would then be fit in as a super driver, kind of like you've got I think blue Koopa free running, red Koopa free running as a super driver. So that's what I'm hoping for. Don't get your hopes up too much, but hopefully it'll be soon. Let's go back in and keep going on those token shop pipes. We're up to 150 tokens now. Once it gets to 200, then it's going to go up by 50 every time. And once we get to 500, then there's 10 left. How are we doing so far? So far on the coins, we're about on par. We haven't gotten any rubies yet, but our expected value is only 3, which is the minimum you can get. Ooh, it's more base point tickets. Okay, so we're way ahead on base point tickets, but that is unfortunately not where we want to be in that category. But we could turn it all around, because in Double Dare, all of the point values are doubled. Or is that Jeopardy? I forget. I always think of these old game shows when I'm saying we could turn it around on here. Some of you guys watch that. I know if you guys liked Double Dare, or if you used to watch Jeopardy growing up, or some of those game shows like Guts on Nickelodeon, Legends of the Hidden Temple, let me know what some of your favorite game shows were growing up, just to kind of get to know you better. This is a super glider this time. That is not one that I intend to level up. In fact, I'm trying to level up other gliders instead that would take away its coverage, because I don't like using those green shell super gliders on the chart. I don't really like green shell gliders at all. If it's a high end like the Green Sprout or something, I'll use it just because I like the Green Sprout design and it has higher base points. But I try and stay away from the shell glider and the eggshell glider if possible, and use something with a better skill. Not that the skill is that important, but I just don't... Yes! I think that was a fake pipe, y'all. I just don't like getting the... trying to increase the probability of a single green shell. Like, I'd rather get coins or, or coin boxes if I'm running with a coin box driver. So driver points cap. That's cool. I got a cart points cap earlier, I think. Now a driver points cap. And I just spent all 12 of mine earlier this tour on Explorer Toadette. So I need the driver points cap. I think they're available in Ranked Cup this week also. Let's double check that. In the Ranked Cup, it is a driver points cap ticket week. So I'm hoping that I can stay up in 4th or 5th. With 6 would give me the same amount of tickets, I think. But I'm hoping I can stay up in 4th or 5th to keep that tier. Maybe another copy of the Red Pit Crew Toad. So, and of course more rubies. Well, no, the rubies are the same for 6th, but... Oops, where am I going? Looking for the shop here. Little scatterbrained. 180 pull. This is going to be number 17. So that was cool. I've had one gold pipe and one fake green pipe and another gold pipe. We are rolling. Can I get a free gold? Y'all, this is fun. See what we got. And it's another cart points cap. I think this is the second cart points cap I've gotten. And there are a number of carts that I would like to cap. I actually just used 6 of those this tour on the Lightning Streamliner to bring it to a double cap. Even though I bought the 8-bit 1-up glider, I have not leveled that up yet. Because I need to see if... I really like the design of it, but I need to see if it's going to give me enough coverage that I want to level it up to level 6. It kind of overlaps a lot with... Here, item tickets. It overlaps a lot with the 8-bit Super Mushroom, at least in its starting courses, and with some other gliders that I had, which is why I was not going to spend $20 on that, because I rarely spend that much money on this game in one go. But I did buy it out of the Spotlight shop at the start of this tour, because I appreciate having access to it, and I like it the way that it is an 8-bit item from original Super Mario Bros. You get one of those 1-up mushrooms out of the ceiling in World 2, and there's a hidden block in World 1 that you get it. And unlike some of the other 8-bit items, which have had their buff run kind of pretty much seen their buffing potential, like the Fire Flower and the Bullet Bill, and I currently have other gliders to cover those tracks, this one still does give me a little bit of potential coverage and has a whole lot of buffing potential in the future as a newer item. So that's why I went ahead and bought the 8-bit 1-up glider. But I have not invested into it, so I have not spent any high-end glider tickets. I haven't invested into that or the Wonderful Wings, truthfully, because I'm waiting to see like what becomes needed the next and what becomes the most valuable for my account. I've got a ton of glider tickets sitting there, and I've been using the cart and driver tickets like there's no tomorrow. So here again, those super driver cap tickets are valuable to me. I'm going to need more of those to be able to, and we're not getting any in the token shop this tour. You see right here, instead of the where they would normally have maybe a super driver cap ticket, instead they have the high-end level ticket, which admittedly is a better deal. That's a better item to get, but it just means that we're not getting as much access to the super cap tickets as we maybe had before. So this is number 21 now, and it's going up by 50 tokens every time. If you, I guess you noticed. That is our first normal item. Unfortunately, a normal cart, although if it was a glider, it would help me better because that's probably the category I'm going to max out on the daily selects. And the pipe frame is not one of the normal carts, is still in play. Even with the quad cap, I don't think it's in play on my account. I have both, I say all of its courses, probably like both of its 2 courses or however many it has, covered by high ends at level 6 double capped or higher. Glider points cap, okay. Another normal cap. See, that's where I would want... For gliders, I want the level tickets, so I can max out that category eventually, because I'm not spending coins to do it, but I will do it if I can get the tickets. Now I got 400 and 450, and then it's going to be down to the last 10 at 500 tokens a pop, and I think I have just enough tokens to be able to finish pulling that. Let's see. Oh no, it's the... Okay, it's the eggshell glider again. That's the second time I've gotten that. Well, I mean, technically having it at level 8 would be good if I don't have another higher level glider, but I don't want to use that on, like, it's on Royal Raceway R, I think, which I can run with either Toadette Explorer or with Rosa Swimwear. And I do not want to use that glider with a Coinbox driver, or I don't want to use it with Toadette either. I'd rather use something else. I'd rather take another... I think there's either another super or there's a high-end glider on that course that I'd rather level up instead. Alright, another normal cap ticket. Alas, alas, alas. Like I said, they are more valuable. I mean, maybe I could use that on the piston glider and give it a quad cap or something, but I think I already have enough anyway and don't need more of them. Now we're into 10 left. Exactly 5,000 tokens on my token count, so this is perfect. I'm still at 480 rubies, which is what I came in with, and I'm just over 50,000 coins, which is what I came in with before I spent those 3,000 on the daily selects on Firebro. So, whoop. Let's hope we can get some rubies in these last 10 pulls, and maybe another gold pipe if we're lucky. This one's green. It is item tickets again. I've been using the item tickets. I've been burning some item tickets, playing not on battle mode because the boxes I can't get rid of the items fast enough to need to use item tickets, but certainly on that Remix Donut Plains and on the Choco Mountain, I've been using some item tickets. And then if I get a slight high score improvement, or even if I don't get a high score and I want to keep that lobby, because y'all, it takes forever anymore to get bots that are winnable in these races. Like, that's one of the things when I was complaining at the very start of the video about the RNG. It's like the RNG with how the bots that it assigns you. It seems like I'm spending forever trying to drive poorly and finish races to get easier bots, because even when I get frenzies in the bots that I get at the start of the race, gold pipe, y'all, even when I get those 2 or 3 frenzies, I get destroyed by the bots and I can't even win the race. Unless I take these really tight lines and miss all these actions, so it's like... Glider points cap, that's nice. Alright, so we've gotten each kind of points cap. I think 2 carts, 1 driver, and 1 high-end glider. That's really nice. A level ticket would be great, or some rubies. Those are on my wish list for the last 7 pulls here. A high-end level ticket and a ruby pull. But geez, I've been wanting to keep my lobbies once I get a good lobby, because I'm like, I might take it back and X out after a race, and suddenly there's like 6 badge bots back, and they're just going to destroy me again. So, I do really appreciate that try again feature. That's something that I've really enjoyed using since they implemented it in the new update towards the end of last tour. It was particularly good when I was trying to run a boombox, but I've been using it even with regular drivers, even with a giant banana driver. If I get a lobby that I like, restart the race with those bots again and be able to take one score and see if I can raise it again. Glad normal points cap. All right, I think we got about 5 left now. 5 left. The rubies and the 1 high-end ticket, level ticket, you guys. That's what I'm going for. Wish me luck. Cheer me on here. Can we do it? At any rate, I'll have a gold pipe and the all-clear pipe at the end, because I'm still going to do that on this video. This video is maybe running a little long, but it gave us a chance to talk and think about some reflections on the tour. I'd love to hear your responses. If you have any response, agree or disagree, or have another perspective on any of the reflections I gave in this video. Love to hear what you think in the comments. Go ahead and leave me a comment. Leave a like on this video if you've enjoyed chatting with me. And that is a second set of skill tickets. I think that's... So we've gotten 6 cart normal skill tickets here in these pipes. No glider tickets, unfortunately, which is what I'll probably be able to max out first. If they haven't gone to level 9 by then. If they go to level 9. Maybe I shouldn't put that out into the universe, right? Looks like 3 pulls left. Yes! We got the rubies. All right. It would have been nice to have more than 3, but we got some rubies. Now I'm at 483. All right. 2 left. Would have been nice to have more than 3, but at least we got a ruby pull before the pipe was out. I think especially with the way the Spotlight Shop works and the removal of the ruby pipes, it would be even better to get a level ticket than more rubies, but I still like getting rubies out of this pipe. There is red Koopa free running, a super driver. Now we've gotten at least 1 of each item, driver card and glider. So we have not gotten any super high-end level tickets, and we've got 1 chance left to do so. Hopefully the high-end. Let's see what it is. If it's a high-end, it would probably be a gold pipe. It's a green pipe. This is number 34. This is our last pipe of the token shop, and it's item tickets. This is why I saved the daily challenge and the all-clear pipe, so we still have something to look forward to at the end. But those 25 item tickets will replenish some that I have used during this tour. Those are all the pipe pulls. I'm at 0 tokens, but I'll spend the next couple days collecting enough to clear out the rest of this reduced, smaller token shop. Here are my statistics. You can see I've got, of the expected 9,000 coins, I only got 3,000. Of the expected 8 rubies, I only got 3. The only place I'm really ahead is in terms of the high-end cap tickets. I got 4 versus 3, but with no high-end level ticket, no high-end item, it doesn't really feel like being ahead. This was kind of like medium luck on the token shop pipe. It was fun pulling it with you guys. I'm happy for those 4 high-end cap tickets I was able to get, and actually for those super cap tickets, in fact. And that level up of the that one item, what was that cart that we got? The Parawing. That was really cool too. Parawing being a cart from Double Dash, I think. Was it? I think so. Where Paratroopa was a playable character in Double Dash, where these guys came from. So that was the token shop pipe pulls. Let us go out and look in the daily challenge. Today's challenge. Oh, I forgot. I do have some overall statistics now on the 15 tours worth of token shop pipes. So you can see if you were to compare this with the last video, my average number of tokens used to fire the pipes when collecting from courses has increased to 8,098. The max was previously 8,750. Now it can go higher, but I didn't finish one at a time, so my average is still below that. I just added over here in the pie chart where you can see how many times we've collected from courses. Now there have been 6 tours, 2 team rallies, and 7 times causing opponents to crash, which I assume will be the same next tour. I don't know if I said this earlier. You know what's really bad for collecting tokens? Battle mode has been horrible for collecting. That's one of the things that I even don't like the single player battles even more, is that at least in races I get tokens. I get like 20 or 30 tokens at the end of a race thanks to hitting all the pumpkins throughout the entire course to get more actions. But there's no pumpkins on these battle courses, and I'm not getting very many tokens at all. Maybe causing opponents to crash will improve slightly, but I feel like there's so many so many of the bots are taking each other out in the battle mode that you won't see that high of an improvement. But we'll see, because next tour they probably will have causing opponents to crash as the way of collecting tokens. If I go down to how many pipes have I pulled from each method, the pie shifts a little more in the favor of from courses, because I personally find the causing opponents to crash to be harder to collect tokens, since you have to really grind in auto mode to really do that efficiently, or else race on specific courses with those items like Lucky 7 and Giant Banana, whereas I'm usually racing for high scores and not trying to run auto mode as much. But I think with the pumpkins back next tour and probably for the whole autumn celebration, it's looking positive that we'll have that as an opportunity to help us get tokens too. So that's really helped me get my get all 34 of the token shop pipes this tour, and do it early with a couple days left in the tour. All right, so those were the token shop pipe pull statistics. Now we're gonna go in and I will do the today's challenge, and then I'll end it off with the all clear pipe. And as I said earlier, that means take them out quick. I've got Birdo in one of these SNES Choco Island courses for my today's challenge. So let's go in and see how we do. I haven't gotten any gold pipes in the today's challenges. I've gotten like 1 or 2 like 5 ruby pulls this tour, but I haven't gotten any gold pipes this tour for today's challenge. So my only gold pipes were the ones that were in the tour gifts and the ones that were in the one that I got for my week 1 ranked reward, which was a black turbo Birdo, unfortunately. So hopefully we can get something good out of this pipe today. Hit the piranha plant. I was going for the driver and I hit the plant. Can cut this off a little since everyone's getting those coins before me. Alright, this is not too bad. I am able to stay up front. I'm not going to make that jack-o'-lantern, so I'll come back around here. Luca, vamos! These trick ramps on these really short oh my gosh, I'm in first place and I just got a Birdo Egg Frenzy them to shoot them all backwards. Maybe I can hit some of these. Now hopefully I don't get hit right at the finish line here. Nope, safe. These trick ramps on these short Choco Island courses are not my favorite. I find for the Choco Island that the regular and reverse variants are somewhat better because of that fact. But on the Donut Plains, I don't mind them. And certainly on the more recent courses, I really like the trick and especially the RT versions. That's why I'm excited to have so many more RTs in this current tour. So, see if we see anything go up here. It's certainly not my best. Anything rising? I don't know. Don't necessarily see it. Maybe we're getting an item or some, hopefully not item tickets. Let's see what we get out of today's challenge. It is the green kitty cart. That, with the quad cap, that may actually come back into play now. As triple capped, I don't think it was going to be, but it's possible a quad cap could resurrect that for at least a short term on my account. I'm not sure. The red kitty card I actually did level up and take to level 8. I think maybe for this course. Let's take a look and see. Choco 2RT. Because that's a penguin toadette, or you could use the coin boxer, but it's tough with all the ramps. And yeah, look, the red kitty cart I actually took to level 8 and quad capped, because what else am I going to do with all my normal cart tickets and cap tickets? So I'm like, and then I proceeded to not be able to get a high score because the RNG was so bad. So that's what I mean about I'm kind of a little bit done with this tour right now. But let us go last to this challenge you see here. Take them out quick. We'll do the all clear pipe, and that'll be the end of the video. Thanks for sticking around with me if you're still here. Again, I would love to hear your reactions to what I reflected on in this video for this tour. Here we go. Take them out quick. It's Wario. It's on Sunset Wilds, and it's the Bob-omb Cannon. That was the original way that Take Them Out Quick appeared to us. Let's shoot it. There we go. Got him. You got to aim it straight. I should be doing less of this drifting and more aiming straight at Bowser. You have to hit him and not... Oh, he's going to shoot at me now. What do you got? Giant banana. Okay, we'll have to get another cannon. You've got to like more shoot at him and not expect him to go through it, but almost like just shoot it so that the bomb hits him on the fly, like you're trying to lead and like catch your receiver or something. There we go. 2 more balloons left to go, and they may have pity on us, and it's going to give us the frenzy cannon now here. It's just going, just going. Get him! Oops, too much of a drift. Yes, we cleared it. Probably not the best time, 40 seconds. Some people may have gotten it even before the 60 seconds left came on screen. But it's good enough for me because it's 3 stars. That's going to be enough to get the final tour gift. I've already used the other star tickets I would need. And we're going to see the all clear video. Let's see who my most used drivers are. I actually don't know who this is going to be. So let's see it. All cups cleared. Congrats. Let's run it this way. There is Remix Donut Plains. You got the sweet ride looking good. There's my girl, Toadette Explorer. Lightning Streamliner, which I was running that battle map so many times. I'm sick and tired of that battle map. I was running this guy in Coin Rush, or Coin Limit Break, I mean. There's Daisy. And it was Tanuki Rosalina on the first week's battle map that apparently I've used them. I probably used her in some other courses too, in addition to the battle map. But the battle map probably put her over the edge, and that's why she's riding the sweet ride, because I was on week 1 battle map. So wish me luck, you guys. That gold pipe we got at the start of the video, the black circuit, that was not really exciting. Hopefully this one will be more exciting and a good way to go out. Nice, it is, y'all. That is a cute glider. It has had some really good coverage. It's Red Shell Plus, the Rose Parasol, introduced, I believe, in the Choco Island Remix Choco Island 2 tour, the Peach versus Daisy tour back in 2021 on Valentine's Day. It was in, I think it was in the 100 special pipe. If not, it was a pack item. But that was when Pauline Rose and the Rose Parasol debuted. No, this is the Rose Parasol. That was when the Rose Taxi debuted alongside Pauline Rose. So this is really cool. This is actually one that I thought about going in and getting from an earlier pipe earlier in the year, but the other items in it were not that good. Would have been happy if I had gotten it, but that is a good pull. That sparks joy. That's as Frenzy fans would say. It sparks joy. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you spending the time with me. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video and my reactions and what you're looking forward to in the Halloween tour, and I will see you there. Bye now.